Welcome back to the Homeless Surfer channel. Thanks for joining me today. Great day. It's Padres opening day today. We're the first professional baseball game in the whole league today, this afternoon at 1 o'clock. As you can see, there's a lot going on down here. You got Munster, of course, but then it's going to be a party day. That's called Tailgate Park. Got bands going on and everything. So, wish you were here. Sucks to be you. No, I'm kidding. Not really. Pretty cool though. I love festivities. Can't never be mad about festivities. It's kind of cool. So I'm gonna go down there and enjoy, and hopefully some nice guy comes by and goes, "I just got this extra ticket. Do you want to go in with us?" All right. Because crazy, man. I don't know how these people do this anymore. Because I don't think people are making that much more money. Where 20 years ago when they opened Petco Park, you could go into the back and they have this grassy knoll there, and you pay $2.50. They had a playground, a little fake ball field, a big grass out there in center field, and you could watch the game. So me and my wife would go over there for $5, bring the kids, and sit and watch the freaking game. Now, if you go in, number one, the park in the park's done. They don't even have it anymore. They filled in center field, so you can't see it from the field, from that park. And number two, the worst seat in the house is $105. Dude, that's like, for me, at the best years of my life, that's like 20% of a weekly income. That's really tough. You got to love the game, man. You got to love that to be able to go there. And I think, and then even crazier, my daughter's telling me she got a new car, and that's cool, but it's costing her $500 a month in payments. And then the insurance, and she got a total perfect driving record, 24, no issues, no tickets, nothing. $260 for insurance. Isn't that nuts, dude? I told her, I go, man, I got a DUI when I was like 21 or something, 22. And I had to get SR22. And even on SR22, which is like the high risk insurance deal, I only had to pay like $90. Because before that, it was like $400 a year, right? And you could do monthly payments at like $40 a month. Man, so 260, that's 20% of the average person down here is making about 4,000 is good. I mean, God, even construction jobs, that's about where you're at, 4,000 or 5,000. But how the hell do these kids do this? They're not going to be able to. I agree with the whole, we gotta start finding ways to cut costs, I think too few are paying for too many, and it's starting to show because we got to make money. And even crazier, down there on the street, the city put parking meters, and those parking meters cost $10 an hour. So if they're here for the game plus the festivities, they're going to pay $50 just for street parking, which gives you a high likelihood of getting yourself broken into. And because the street parking's $50, that place I showed you over there, where the tailgate park, they're charging $60. So if you want a little security, you just pay $10 more and get that. Or you can park on the street for $10 less, and someone's probably going to break your window and take your shit. So I don't know, man. It's a crazy, crazy world. I mean, I guess we all got to be a little crazy to survive this craziness, right? But so as far as the business goes, and why I get to take kind of a half a day here and enjoy the Padres and the atmosphere and go get the free stuff, business is going well. It's done. The lawyer's in place. Long, good conversation. Got a really good guy who really wants to push the envelope and make the money. So it's going to work good. It's going to be good. I got him, and I'm really happy about him. And I've got a couple others that I'm still waiting to hear back from that I should finalize. But it's so non-threatening to them. To me, it's almost a no-brainer. But anyway, so that's going well. We're ready to do Coffee at Konos starting on the 6th, which is going to be a week from Monday. Next week is huge because next Thursday is payday again, that one time a month, and we're going to do some growth. So it's going to hurt. I'm going to eat a little less and smoke a little less, but bottom line is we're going to put something into the growth. We got to get the website up and running for sure. I want those books to start going. That's important. That's part of the revenue stream to get the hell out of here. So, once you start, I'm going to get that. I'm going to be marketing it and promoting it. I hope you guys will at least buy some books. Because remember, that was the whole point of this thing, was the books. The YouTube came because the AI said, hey, it's a good idea to market your books on YouTube. Not so far, but I think they're hard to find. I don't think I have everything 100% right. So once I get the internet, I got some friends that are into what is that called, CEO or what? Anyway, they work on the internet. They know this stuff. So we'll do the thing right, and hopefully the books will just start selling. Because the cool thing about it is the business plan that I've written is based on only selling 100 books a month, which really is nothing. That's 3 a day. And I've worked in a kids book sale booth down at the mall. We did some marketing for them, and I worked there for about a year for the marketing research. And we were selling 20 books a day, and that was in a slow ass bad mall. This is, we're going to be international, and also some of the stuff we're going to be able to do too is I'm going to start getting, and this is where we start hiring people, able to build the custom book, so we can put your kid's name, your kid's picture, grandma's picture, everything into a book that's totally custom. They're a little more expensive, but based on what people are freaking paying right now, I'm gonna start upgrading my thoughts, my cost facts. Man, when you're doing price setting these days, you're not just, see, when I was young, and most of you were young, business just took, like, I would figure a 10 to 20% profit margin. So basically, I just took my hard costs, threw on 20%, and called it a day. God, now, I don't know if their hard costs went up so much, or I think they're just scratching harder, like, hey, we can make more. People want to pay for this, and if they want to pay for it, they will. And that's work for them, obviously, in basically every form of business. But yeah, so that's where we're at there. Books are about ready to come out. They're out, but they're ready to get marketed, and I'm going to be running that next Thursday, as well as all the business licensing is done. I'm going to shake loose the money to go get the registrations and everything done, and then I'm really considering going to market, because I can really accelerate things if I do that. We'll see. Like I said, it's always better to stay self-contained, keep 100% of your operation. It was so sweet filing those papers yesterday and getting an LLC as a single agent. So I was happy. It's mine, and but it gives me options. But I think even if we do that, it's more of a case we're going to have to get some success, some real rolling success. At 100 books and two leads a month. That's where it starts, and it doubles each month for the lawyers. We're looking at a 7-figure year just in the next 6 months after the second quarter, that we're still doing all the setups, getting everything rolling, getting the systems in place so that it just becomes a wheel, and we're just wheeling it out. So it's coming, and Coffee at Kona's on April 6th is going to be huge, because there we go with the legal. And then, like I said, the legal's really good, because I set up the legal as 1 case a week, and I'm going to have 5 to 10 shots at that. So if I can close 10%, which is pretty fucking weak, no problem. We're going to be in all flush. So I'm stoked. And I'm almost done with my book. I'm on the last 2 chapters. Then I'm going to print it and read it as paper and make notes. I can't do it on a computer. I tried. Fuck it. Word's not what it used to be, by the way. It's different. It's whole different to me. But, again, I was back in Microsoft 1996. So it's definitely gotten better. But for me, it's way more complicated. But anyway, so I'm going to print it, do the hand edit, and then finalize it, run it through the finals, and publish that thing. It's basically life in a nutshell, and I think people will find it enlightening. I did. I am. My dad always was really good at writing notes. He'd find a Playboy under the bed. You go to get your Playboy one day, and freaking there's a note. Talk about buzzkill, right? So, and it'd always be a good note, though. I mean, my dad really did know how to write his feelings way better than speak them. I think I intimidated him or something, but I'm kind of feeling like the same way. I'm doing better writing how I feel than I ever did speaking how I feel, because I get confused. Sometimes the words, the thoughts mumble up. When you're writing, you can actually kind of stop, think, and then reassess what you're saying, so you're staying on track. But yeah, that's looking pretty cool. So anyway, Other than that, not too much is going on. Negativity's kind of faded away. Having some strange dreams, having some strange, what's the word? Coincidences where it's like things get answered that in the weirdest places sometimes. And the answers have been coming. I mean, they really have. A strange thing. Last night I was watching YouTube, and there was this whole special on the the Ethiopian Bible, right? Yeah, Ethiopia. Yeah, kids in Ethiopia. The Ethiopian Bible, the original Christians actually, which I didn't know. And there's 88 books in the total biblical text, but yet Rome, Constantine had cut out a whole bunch of them, and that's why there's basically two Bibles, but it's not two Bibles. It's one, but the other one, Enoch and these kind of things, Ruth and the Jubilee and those things have been cut out. So I started reading last night. It made me want to read. And it's so freaking amazing how that answered so many questions. It was like filling in the gaps. You know what I mean? I was the main thing I've always looked to for answers had gaps in it that I've always made me think about the gaps. Hey, monkey, leave that man alone. Sorry, he's just playful. All right. So it just really was amazing, man. And like I said, it came out of fucking nowhere because I never stop when I'm watching YouTube. I never watch that stuff because to me it's kind of evil, and they do twist a lot of shit in kind of weird ways, and the visualization of it isn't good either. To me it's wrong. It's totally wrong. But so I never stop. But for some reason, I decided to check this out. And it was like 2 hours, something like that. And I never watch that. I'm more of a 3-minute YouTube guy. Yeah. So I was watching that and I got stuck on it. And I watched it from beginning to end. And I'm telling you, man, there were so many answers, so many gaps. And even the narrator wasn't one of those fake narrator dudes. He was actually talking about and reading the scriptures, both the Holy Bible as well as the Ethiopian Bible, and they all match. It matches totally. It's just as he said, the powers that be, as I've said, religion wants you to think a certain way, so they're twisting things just enough to keep in power. And that's what Constantine in Rome did. He basically said, no, we don't want them to think that way. No, women can't be strong. So all those women in the Bible got cut out, basically, or diminished. Didn't know, and it's written in the Ethiopian Bible, Mother Mary was a prophecy, what do they call them? It's like a girl prophet, but I was just shocked. Or something. Anyway, don't fault me there. Read it. Read it. It's amazing. It really is. And for me, that was just so random because basically what I'm writing in my book and what I saw in my coma visually matched everything they were talking about. And it freaked me out. And I got the chills again. I'm getting that a lot today when I was reading my book and writing. I had the chills in my body, man. It was insane. And it wouldn't go away. As long as I kept writing, it stayed. And I'm getting it right now. It's insane. I like it. As someone that spent most of their life high or drunk, I'm telling you, this is way better. And it's free. I don't have to pay a dime for it. And when it's done, when the high's over, I just go back to normal. So I kind of like it. Instead of being demanding, I need more. But I guess you can get addicted to anything that feels good, right? Well, guys, I appreciate you. I'm going to cut it short today because I want to get down and I got to do a little bit more writing before next couple hours. So I can go over there and enjoy the festivities as they're filling up very quickly. We already have a line. So that's cool. And you could tell, I knew this was happening because you wouldn't believe how much they cleaned up. Where I live normally is people camped out right here and stuff. Yesterday, they just started moving them out. I don't know where they moved them. They moved them out. And then they came in and pressure washed the sidewalks and then even used little gutters, with the little spinners on the bottom. We used to chase them when we were kids in summertime. They used one of those, did all the curbs and gutters. Everything's so clean and beautiful. It's almost a shame that it's going to become a disaster again in 2 days. I guarantee you, 3 days from now, it'll look like it did 2 days ago. So sad to say, but that's what it is. So I'm stoked, guys. Things are going. The manifestation does work. It's not bullshit. You're watching it happen. I can't wait to show you when I'm getting the leads and when I show you the financials and we start doing some other good stuff. So join the community. Again, I always forget to do this part. Like, share, subscribe. You know, most of you are only watching 15 minutes, so I probably already lost. That's why I'm losing it. Because I checked that. I just checked it yesterday just for the hell of it. And it's good. I mean, God, some people are saying on 15 minutes, my average. That's pretty good. So anyway, let's keep growing our community, man. I want you guys to be part of this. I want you to watch it. I want you to feel it. I want you to enjoy it and be part of it. And it's not me alone. It's not me alone. It's the community. It's the good vibes. It's staying centered, staying peaceful, staying in contact. And oh, one more thing on that special last night, and what the Romans cut out of the Bible for a reason, that they wanted to be in charge and they wanted you to act a certain way and control what you do. No, it wasn't like that. In the Ethiopian Bible, it specifically talks about your independent relationship with your God. That it's you and you only. There's no middlemen. Preachers don't talk to God for you. God ain't listening. It was very clear. The one thing about the Ethiopian Bible, it's very clear. I was shocked. And isn't that amazing that that's come up when I'm talking to you about you got to center yourself. You got to find your contact. It's nothing to do with anybody else. It's your relationship. It's like if you're a parent, you get this because each kid has a different relationship. Yeah, they're all your kids, but each of them have a different relationship with you. And if your youngest son tried to tell your middle son to tell your older son to tell you something, it kind of gets lost in the transfer, right? So again, center, relax, center, thrive. All right, guys, I love you. Peace out. Hang loose. Don't know what the surf did today. I've been busy. Peace.